Vijender, thanks very much for speaking to us this evening. You know, first it was Saina Nehwal who said that she was unhappy at being possibly overlooked for a Padma this year. Now you are saying something very similar. Why are you arguing in favor of a Padma award for yourself? Why are you doing this?
नहीं, मैं निधि बताना चाहूँगा कि मैंने कोई डिमांड नहीं की कि मेरे को पद्मा श्री चाहिए, बिकॉज मैं मानता हूँ अवार्ड मांग के नहीं लिया था। इससे पहले मेरे को पद्मा श्री मिल चुका है, उससे पहले मैं अर्जुन अवार्डी हूँ, उससे पहले मैं भीम अवार्डी हूँ और राजीव गेल खेल रत्न मिला है मेरे को। तो मैंने अभी तक कोई अवार्ड मांग के नहीं लिया और एज ए एथलीट मैं मानता हूँ कि जो अवार्ड मांग के लिया उसका फिर क्या फ़ायदा, राइट। तो आई एम ए स्पोर्ट्स पर्सन, तो मेरा काम स्पोर्ट्स करना है, न कि मैं अवार्ड के लिए किसी को मांगना। ना मैंने कोई डिमांड की थी कि मेरे को अवार्ड मिलना चाहिए, दैट्स इट।
लेकिन आप तो कह रहे हैं कि मुझे भी कंसिडर करें, फिर आप कह क्या रहे हैं अवार्ड के बारे में?
जी, मेरे को फ़ोन आया था बिकॉज मेरे को मीडिया से पता लगा कि ऐसे ऐसे अवार्ड की अभी मिलने हैं इसके पद्म भूषण के, और उसके रिगार्डिंग मैंने सुशील का नाम लिया था कि हाँ, बिकॉज उसने 2 ओलंपिक में पार्टिसिपेट किया, 2 मेडल हैं, तो आई थिंक उनको मिलना चाहिए। उसके बाद दूसरे एथलीट का था जो और कंट्रोवर्सी चला था इसके ऊपर, उसके बाद उनको अंदर मेरा भी नाम भी उन्होंने एंटर कर दिया, तो मैं चलो ठीक है।
लेकिन आप मुझे ये बताइए कि जिस तरह से साइना नेहवाल ने प्रोटेस्ट किया एंड शी सेड दैट शी फेल्ट शी डिजर्व टू एटलीस्ट बी कंसिडर्ड फॉर दिस अवार्ड, डू यू अग्री विद द वे साइना बिहेव्ड इन दिस मैटर?
जी, अगर वो अपनी डिमांड पर पूरी तरह एलिजिबल है, अगर उसकी टर्म एंड कंडीशन फुलफिल करते हैं हर एक चीज को, तो ऑफ कोर्स मिलना चाहिए, क्यों नहीं।
लेकिन क्या आपको लगता है कि अच्छा लगता है कि कोई अकॉम्प्लिश्ड स्पोर्ट्स पर्सन हो जैसे आप हैं, साइना हैं, टू बी आस्किंग फॉर अवार्ड्स? क्या ये अच्छा लगता है टू बी आस्किंग फॉर अवार्ड्स एट दिस स्टेज इन योर लाइफ, टू से कि हाँ आप मुझे दीजिए?
जी, वो हमारा काम नहीं है निधि, वो हमारा काम नहीं है। वो आई थिंक मैं मानता हूँ स्पोर्ट्स मिनिस्ट्री का बहुत एक्सपीरियंस लोग हैं वहाँ पे, स्पोर्ट्स से रिलेटेड बड़े हमारे सीनियर है बैठे हैं, तो वो डिसाइड करेंगे कि क्या सही है क्या गलत है।
मगर इस तरह पब्लिकली लॉबी करना अवार्ड के लिए, क्या ये ठीक है इस तरह पब्लिकली लॉबी करना?
जी, मांगना आपको, वही मैंने बताया ना कि मांग के अवार्ड मिला तो फिर क्या मिला, मैंने बताया ना अभी। तो
अगर आप ये कह रहे हैं तो would you be willing to concede that in a way Saina's nomination then, or this consideration for the Padma Bhushan for her, is undermined because she asked for it, she demanded that she be considered for this? Does that get undermined as a result?
जी, आई हैव नो आइडिया, मैं इसके बारे में कुछ नहीं बोलना चाहूँगा बिकॉज वो मेरे दोस्त, मेरी को एथलीट है कि आप कह सकते हैं मेरे साथ, वो कई बार टूर्नामेंट में पार्टिसिपेट किया है, तो वो उसके ऊपर छोड़ दे बहुत अच्छा होगा।
All right, Vijender Singh, speaking out there saying that your first choice is to give the Padma Bhushan to Sushil Kumar, but you're not exactly lobbying for it yourself, is what you claim. Thanks for joining us. Well, I don't think it's a coincidence that almost every alternate year you find the Padma Awards in some kind of controversy or the other, and the question is whether they've lost their sheen and whether it behoves sports persons such as Saina Nehwal and Vijender Singh to be lobbying for them openly. We also have Diana Edulji, former India cricketer, Arjuna Awardee and Padma Shri joining us tonight. Diana, let me ask you first, as an athlete yourself, do you sympathize with Saina's position? That she in a way had no other choice but to get recognition by saying please consider me, or do you think it was unbecoming?
Well, Nidhi, let me be very frank. I think it should not have come from Saina herself. It should have been the Badminton Federation of India who should have got their facts right from the ministry and lobbied for her through that channel. And I don't think Saina coming into the picture and now getting an award, I don't think she may get the award also, because her application is going in late, so it is going to be a very difficult choice for the government to make. But let me tell you, Nidhi, from my own personal experience, I can tell you, I'll disclose it now, I've not disclosed it before. Right, in 1986, I was nominated for the Padma Shri. I had got a call asking for my confirmation 2 nights before the award was announced. On 26 January, when I went to buy the newspaper, I was in Hyderabad, so I thought I've got the award, so I'd go and read it in the papers. I didn't see my name there. And I came to know later on from ministry that because you and Dilip Vengsarkar from the same game, and some boxer who had come with the Asian medalist, he was given it. I didn't bother about it. I said, when I'm due, I'll get it. And I got it in 2002. You don't have to worry about all these things. You play your game. If you've achieved something, keep on achieving.
Okay,
you have to achieve, and then only you'll get.
But there's, it's interesting what you said, and Shobha, let me bring you into this, that it's actually kind of problematic that the system is the way that it is, that you have to have people lobbying for awards, ministries lobbying for these awards with the Home Ministry recommending names. Isn't that system itself also very problematic?
You know, I feel so cynical about this entire discussion. So I was so happy to hear Diana say that if you deserve it, you're going to get it. And I do feel that till such time as we get merit back into the process, nobody is going to believe in these awards anymore. The question, even the word lobbying is terrible. Whether it's the Badminton Association that lobbies or she herself lobbies, the idea that someone has to lobby for something is in itself, it suggests an arrangement which is not acceptable. I mean, an award should be above and beyond any lobbyist. But that's not how it is. It is political. It was political in Diana's time. It's political now. It's always special interest groups pushing for one athlete over another, one writer over another. And till we clean up this system, I'm afraid the Padma Awards are seriously devalued. I mean, to get one by begging for it takes away the whole grace and the whole dignity of the award, doesn't it?
It does, and Sohail, part of the problem is that in a sense the Padma Awards too have lost their credibility over the years. I mean, it's you know, it's a national award, but you know, many see it as one where people in various categories end up lobbying for it. Come on, Sohail, you live in Delhi, you know exactly how this works, and you know the kind of lobbying that goes on. But when you see sports persons doing it, it's you know, you're a little taken aback. That do they need to?
No, there are 3 or 4 things I want to say. Number one. Someone asked me, will you sign a recommendation letter? So I said, why? They said, we need eminent citizens. I said, but I abuse the government every day on television. So if I sign, you'll never get anything.
You're not eminent.
Having said that, absolutely, I'm not. Having said that, look at the tragedy of the Padma Awards. You gave Sant Chatwal a Padma Award. He very nearly went to jail in America. So we've had illustrious Padma awardees in this country. I think Saina should feel relieved if she doesn't get the Padma Award in such murky times. Sorry, having said that, how embarrassing is it for any merit-driven person to be in a situation where his country doesn't recognize his or her contribution in that particular field? We've seen that happen time and again. When Madan Mohan Malviya and Atal Bihari Vajpayee got the Bharat Ratna, there were cries from the Congress, oh, it's political, blah, blah, blah. We have injected cynicism, a certain level of immorality into even civilian honors, which is so, so sad.
You know, I think that's very well said.
No one actually, I don't know about Shobha, but I've never valued anyone's Padma Award because I know they either got it by hook or crook, or they've got it in a freaky, exceptional manner where someone actually realized that they were meritorious.
Okay, so that was a freak case. But GVR Rao, this, you know, the question that I was asking Shobha as well, that is there an opportunity for your government to change the way that this is done? Or is it going to be more of the same? Because I mean, you have a big majority, you have a big opportunity here to change the way things are done. It's very sad that, you know, things have to go through the ministries like this, that, you know, even a sports person has to ask to be nominated for an award. It shouldn't have to be like that. I mean, frankly, if, for instance, there is a sports person who's meritorious, they should be recognized on their own by the government. Mr. Rao.
Yeah, I find the whole controversy as it has come about in the last few days quite disconcerting, because as it is, we have very few sports stars in this country. And even if they get involved, if we get them involved and they get involved in this sort of controversies, it doesn't do our sporting future any good. So certainly I think if it calls for changes, because looking at the manner in which these awards are being recommended, I think individuals making any applications, to my mind, particularly in a field like sporting arena, honestly to me also sounds a little out of the way. I think if any reform is required, if changes are required, I think the government will certainly examine this, and we should really avoid getting this kind of ugly spats in public, particularly involving our sports stars, because they are certainly highly meritorious. And unlike in many other fields where there could be subjective assessment of their capabilities, I think in sports stars, in the case of sportsmen, women and athletes, I think the awards and their achievements are clearly in black and white. So I hope such situations won't arise in future.